trying to think about this. It's for me to start working on cars and kind of getting into this whole realm of things. I think started with back before, probably around like the age of like 10 or so, starting with skateboards. I would take the trucks apart and try and figure out how to put them back together, and then it just kind of grew from there.
Tech decks?
Tech decks, not quite. The real deal skateboards. I went to a skate park once, and I was scared to go into the bowl, so I was like, this is not for me. So
You're like, let me work on them?
Yeah, I was like, I'm just going to try and make these wheels spin faster or something. Like, how do we do this? Put in some bone Swiss bearings, and then that was really it. Because
Did you get deep into skateboard building at all?
not really, no. It was just this kind of I didn't really know what I wanted to do. It went from skateboards to biking, BMX, and then same thing with BMX. I was able to get into the bowls, but to be like doing all the tricks and stuff at the bike park, it was not a thing. So from there, it went to, let's think, bikes, GoPeds. So the little two-stroke scooters with the big old gnarly pipes on them.
Oh, you built those?
Yeah, that was actually one of my. I really loved doing those until it was the GoPed Sport actually with the hard rubber tires. I basically bored this whole motor out to. Maximum, spinning some crazy RPMs, and I was leaving. It was the last day of sophomore year of high school. I was heading home from school, got home. I was actually working on other people's GoPeds at that time, and I think it was my first job that I completed and got some money. Headed off to the bank, put this in my account. I was all hyped up, and then on my way home, about one turn away, I was flying down the road, and the rear tire basically separated from the wheel and flew off, and I lost control and went sliding about 50 feet, and I woke up in an ambulance from there. So
How old were you?
sophomore year, so I don't even know how old I was. Probably like 15, maybe.
You were probably 16
14,
then.
yeah, probably. I don't even know how old I was, but
Well, you weren't driving yet because you would have had a car by then.
no, I was not driving, so that was my kind of way of transportation was the GoPed, and then from there I was just kind of scared.
Is it any of these up here?
Yeah, that one right there actually, the GoPed.
This?
Yep.
That is funny.
So that's what they look like in the stock form, and then basically from that I souped it up, put a big old gnarly pipe on it, and it was a scooter. I think they're like 29cc stock. I got it bored up to 49cc, and I was ripping about 48 miles an hour with a 10-inch hard rubber tire. So believe me, you literally felt every single rock that you drove over, and it was sketchy.
That's hilarious.
And then I don't know why I really never. So that one you kind of see right there, to the right there.
This?
That's kind of
Is that a modified version?
a little bit of a modified.
What would I look up to find like the baddest GoPed?
So what I wish I would have gotten into was kind of like the rubber tire, like the big.
This guy?
Well, yeah, like I think they're called the Bigfoot. Is actually the GoPed Bigfoot.
Bring your mic with you when you turn around a little bit.
It's what I wish I would have done.
GoPed Bigfoot?
With those kind of tires, the bigger, so the hard.
This?
Yeah. So with those kind of tires, I would be able to handle the power that I was pushing out of them, and I would have been perfectly fine. But
It soaked up the bumps better.
yeah, you could do everything with those. But I never, for whatever reason, never bought one of those, and I was always just into the sports.
So that was the first machine you started working on.
That was, probably the first machine. And then from there, I was working on, so with GoPeds, that's when I kind of started working on other people's stuff. There was what was it? It was like GoPed Nation, I think, was a big forum. And there was lots of rides that people would go on from like Mesa to Scottsdale, down to Sidewalk Surfer in Scottsdale, and then you just cruise, and it was
Army of GoPeds?
literally an army of GoPeds, and I would join in those cruises every once in a while.
What age group was that? All over the place?
It was all over the place. There was surprisingly some pretty old guys in there, and then younger guys. It was all over the place. But from there, I was working on GoPeds, lawnmowers. I mean, any small engine. And then from there, I kind of, once I was able to start driving, which I don't even think I got my license until I was 18. And from there, I just kind of started diving into cars and basically have taught myself everything that I know now.